This is a live. This is live on Facebook. So welcome to 211 Radio. My name is Francis Jordan. Behind the microphones, this is an online radio. It's dedicated to serve the South Sudanese in the diaspora and in South Sudan. Tonight, we had the pleasure to have a honorable member, Debora Ajoh, a representative of Ruweng State. She is administrative area of Ruweng. Tonight, we had the pleasure to bring her in, and she's live now in Virginia, United States. So, Honorable Debora Ajoh, please welcome and introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you and good morning, Francis. I am Debora Ajoh. I was represent the Ruweng administrative area from 2005 until 2021.
Well, thank you so much. So, you mentioned that you represented until 2000. Did you say 2011 or 10?
I started to, we will be nominated in 2005 during the CPA.
Wow. So tell us about your experience from the day you've been nominated or elected as representative of Ruweng State. It could be you came as a fresh face to the House of Representative or honorable as honorable member. Tell us about your experience. How was it? How's it like to you?
Yeah, thank you. Actually, when the government started in 2005, during the interim government, the signing of the CPA, Comprehensive Peace Agreement, in 2005, I have been nominated to the parliament, which is a national to the parliament legislative assembly in southern Sudan. And then in 2010, we will go for election after 5 years, according to the CPA. Then I will re-elected to the parliament. And then in 2011, we get our independence. We will be reconstituted to the assembly, to the National Legislative Assembly of Southern Sudan, which is officially being a parliament of Southern Sudan.
Well,
and then in 2013, the country have fighting, and then we reconstituted again in 2015 for the interim period for those fighting. And then in 2008, I left the country. By 2021, the parliament reconstituted, and this I'm not participate because I was not here. I came to the United States.
Right. Thank you so much. So, to those of you who are listening, this is an interview with Honorable Debora Ajoh, a representative of Ruweng State, and she is also an area administrator of the same state. My name is Francis, and this is 211 Radio. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for listening to this interview. So, Honorable Debora, you said you left the country in 2008, or currently now you are in the United States of America. Tell us about your experience here in the United States.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, I came here in 2018. This is my first time to came to United States, or this is my third time, because we came for National Prayer Breakfast, which is we conduct, the U.S. is conducted every year, and then they invited us from from Southern Sudan because we have a group we form in the parliament. We call it a fellowship group, and this fellowship group they have here in United States, and we become a friendship, and then we share our invitation. We invited them if we have it in South Sudan because we do it also, and then if they have, they invited us every year. Like this year also, they invited some of the members. I met them through phone, but we didn't met together because we are in different area. Uh, and when I came here, I attend this prayer breakfast, and then afterward, I say, okay, let me look for something I can do, and then I go back to school because we cut our school during the war. We didn't do nothing. Because when we follow the country when we were still young. We just like in primary five in Sudan, and then we don't catch up on this thing. And then I say, okay, let me take this opportunity so that I can improve my education, and then I can upgrade my document. And this when I came here, yes, I did something, and I'm helpful because I get some improvement in terms of education. I upgrade my document which I have, so that because the education is the key. It's not because you say, okay, I'm the member of the parliament, or I am sure I cannot do this. No, you have to upgrade your education so that instead you do one thing, you can do other thing. Like today, if I go to South Sudan, I will go to work something. Like now I'm working for my organization, so that to strengthen this organization, to empower the organization, so that if I go, I will not go to focus, so that I can say, okay, I'm going to the parliament, or I'm going back to the where I am. No, I will say, okay, let me do other thing, because you cannot do one thing for all these areas. You will be a permanent member of the parliament. Sometimes you will come according to your relationship with your community. If your community allowed you to do that, you can do it 10 times. You can do it, but you will not force yourself to do this because this is the only option you can do. I can serve my community in another way. I can serve my people in another way, and that's why I'm staying here, so that I can get another uh, different experience, so that I can do this, because my old experience is too politics in I start, because I start with the politics. I didn't start from nothing. When we was in the camp, I was a teacher of the kindergarten, which is we call it nursery. We teach the kids. We play with them. We do this also is a good experience to me. But now when I was here, I'm doing other thing. Like now I'm studying my my education again. I'm doing criminal justice, which is I will finish this year early in will of God, and then
Amen.
I go also to do other things. Like now I have been an assistant nurse with the license, with the certificate, which is I'm so happy with this also. So that's good to have a different background, and this is the experience I get when I was here, and I'm happy for all this I'm doing now, and
Wow.
I'm so busy.
That's a wonderful experiences. Thank you so much for doing all of these things, and we pray that God will help you and then keep you healthy until you accomplish, you reach the goal that you want to. Your destination is so far from now. So thank you so much, Deborah, Honorable Deborah. I mean, those of you who just joined us in now, this is 211 Radio. It's on online radio. It's dedicated to serve the South Sudanese in the diaspora and South Sudanese back home. So welcome to 211 Radio. My name is Francis. I'm the host for the show tonight. So Honorable, back to you again, because tell us your opinion. Now you are thousands of miles away from home, and you are already joined the South Sudanese diaspora community. You're already part of the diaspora community. In your opinion, what role does the diaspora can play in supporting the progress and development of South Sudan?
Okay, thank you so much. I'm happy to talk about this. Uh, the other thing in my opinion, the one I want to talk about it is unity. We need to have unity, especially in diaspora here, because this is another world with a different background and different education. And I thank God because the Southern Sudanese, in number, they're large, and they have very big number. In terms of education, they have a different education. And that if you come from other country to your country, from country to the country, and then what you can to take to the country, it is sorry. The only thing you the only thing you take from country you have been for, you just take the experience they have. You just take the education they have. And then you do your own interest. Because when we come here, it's not our choice to come here. It is we follow because of the war. And now we will have peace in our country. But with the small issue going on now, they will be fixed alone. The only thing I need the diaspora to do, I need diaspora to unite themselves, to talk with the one voice. Because our country now, it is in crisis, a big crisis like what happened in South Sudan and in Sudan. And the people they're affected now in Sudan, it is a Southern Sudanese. They are in trouble. Because if we unite ourselves, we will come together and we'll say, hey, guys, this one now is happening in our people. We need to help them. That's what they're doing during the war. The people in diaspora, the people is not in the bush, they support the movement by then. They support the movement by talking, they support the movement by whatever they have. And that's what the diaspora are doing now. They support the people with financially, with everything they have. They support the people. Like now we have flood, and this flood also is affecting our people. And all this, it need our hand, it need all of us to come together, and then we will see how we will support our people back home here. And with this unity, I think we will change everything. If we have unity, we will talk the language of peace. And then we will sit down and say, okay, what are we going to do? What is our future? What is our children's future? Okay, one day, one time we will go home. We're lucky as a South Sudanese because we come from home. And if you flew from this country, you want to go back home, you will go home. You're not going to go somewhere. You go to your country, you see your people. You see your country you left when you are young. And your children, they will see, okay, we have the country, we have the home where our father come from. Very soon we will be a grandfather and grandmother. We will be have those grandchildren. That the grandchildren, they will know where you come from. That's the only thing I need from our people here in diaspora. We need them to have unity, and then to talk with one language, so that we can defeat anything come from us. And then when we go home, we will go home peacefully. You will talk peacefully. That's the only thing I want to tell them, and I want to tell us as a people or as a human of anybody in your environment. You need to have peace. In your environment, you need to have unity. And if you don't have all this, you will not be in peace, and you will not be stable. Everything you will just thinking about this. But that's good. If we have unity, I can call somebody, hey, this one, what are we going to do? He will talk to me freely, because he will not look at me as somebody else. He look at me as the brother and the sister and the mother. That's what the only thing I want to do. I need us to have unity.
Well,
Unity is the way of everything. That's why we fought the country. We fought the country to have independence today, because we united as South Sudanese, and we need this unity to be back to us, so that we can fight whatever come in front of us to clear our country back home.
well, thank you so much, Honorable Debora Ajoh. This input has been so grateful, and had a pleasure to have this interview with you. And before we conclude, I wanted to just say your last message. Can you keep it brief? Just your last message, then we conclude. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. My message this morning, which is tonight in back home, uh, I just want to tell our people that we need to choose to have peace, because the absence of peace Are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
Yeah. I want to tell our people so that let us choose the peace, because peace as a rival is even with God, or with the Christianity. As a Christian, our country is the Christian country. We need to have peace as a good relationship among people, or the peace an individual. Everything is good to have peace. We need peace, and we need to preach the word of peace, because all of us as South Sudanese, we are good. We are the peaceful people, and the God is with us, because now the all the population of South Sudan, we are the Christian, and we preach the word of peace. This message I will leave it for you as a mother, as a sister. I need all the Southern Sudanese. Let us choose peace,
Amen.
so that the peace is the one give us independence, and is when we have freedom. Our country is not, it's not somebody country. It's our country. Nobody go to fix it. It is we, and we fix it with when we have unity
Well
among
said.
us here.
Thank you so much, Honorable Debora Ajoh, a representative of Ruwing State and also an administrative member of Ruwing State. This is 211 Radio. Thank you so much for sharing. I had the pleasure to interview in this interview. I'm happy that we had this moment together. So we look forward for more interview with you. Thank you so much for the sharing.
Thank you so much, 211 Radio, for having me today.